Hey guys, it's Emilia, and this week's theme on CSAT 6 is Story Week. So I'm going to be telling you guys a great story about myself. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Our story begins when I was about 5 years old, and my mom enrolled me in ballet class, as many mothers do with their young daughters. When I was younger especially, I had a difficult time just sitting still. I didn't have a whole lot of patience if something was boring or if I was just waiting for something. I didn't have a lot of patience. And for those of you that have taken ballet, or I know a lot of you know what ballet is, of course, but ballet classes are a lot about strengthening and just working on your technique and very basic things. You're not, moving around a lot or doing anything like that. So for a young girl, ballet can be pretty boring. I wasn't too fond of ballet. I liked moving around and doing some other stuff. So now that you know kind of how I felt about ballet at the time, we'll get into more of the actual story. So the dance studio had a window where all of the parents could just sort of look in and watch the class if they wanted to, but it was just like a really small little window. This one exercise we had to do was go across the room as our favorite animal. The whole idea of this exercise was to express yourself through dance across the floor. Since we were younger, we went across the room as our favorite animal since it would be easiest for us to kind of think about what the animal does, that kind of stuff. The exercise began and the first girl went and she was a butterfly. So she gracefully went across the room. And the second girl went and her favorite animal was a bunny, so she hopped across the room. And the third girl decided to be a snake, so she went on her belly and slithered across the room. Very, very slowly. Each time my dance teacher was waiting for the student to get across the room before she signaled to the next student to start going. But since this girl was taking such a long time to get across the room, she nodded at me to start going instead of waiting for her to get there. Well, my favorite animal was not as graceful as the butterfly or the bunny. My favorite animal was a lion. And I don't know why, I just decided to take up this pose and just start roaring as loud as I could as a lion. And I just started sort of like skipping across the room, and I started circling the girl who was the snake, just sort of like hopping, skipping around her. And I eventually made it to the other side of the room. I was not very graceful at all. So that is my story. Of course, I do still dance now and I love it, but after that I kind of took a few years break from dancing. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed my story. Don't forget to watch all of the other girls' stories and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Bye!